What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Polygon Matic.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and I have to say that for now we have very scary news related to entire crypto industry. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here somewhere at this point, and I've told you that we had a very good movement to the upside, and we caught a huge part of this movement. We caught this bottom, and I have to say that right here I recognized the bearish divergence. As you can see, if I switch to hourly time frame, we had a bearish divergence. We had lower highs on our side with the higher highs on the price section, but on a 4 hours time frame we still have room to grow, and my main assumption was that we should have another leg to the upside, but this leg shouldn't be massive, and in best case scenario it will hit again the $1.3 mark. And as you can see, it hit it to the tick, and in this case it formed some kind of double top pattern, and this pattern is quite bearish, and definitely right after that we had this harsh sell-off. And I've told you that if you are bullish enough, and if you were bullish enough, because right now I think nobody can predict the future of crypto industry, the short-term movement of the entire market, but I will cover it in just several minutes. And at that moment I've told you that you can accumulate your position from the ranges of 0.382 all the way down to 0.5 and 0.65, 0.618, the golden pocket range. And as you can see, at the very first movement it had a very good reaction from 0.32, bounced back to some higher levels, then it broke it to the downside, hit the range of 0.5 to the tick, as you can see, and again bounced to the upside. And this next candle, next 4 hours candle, was very scary, because it has the highest volume, as you can see, among all of the candles that we can see previously. And this harsh movement to the downside broke not only the 0.5 but also golden pocket and the next 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. And this movement didn't stop at this point. It went lower and broke even the swing low of this asset. And this means this movement to the upside was eliminated. And I have to say that this pattern broke because of the external news for the crypto industry and not for Matic in particular. And let's continue with the entire crypto industry. For now we are sitting at $872.19 billion. It is a 4.7% increase over the last day, but as you can see, on a 7 days period major cryptocurrencies are deeply in red. Bitcoin lost about 15.48%, Ethereum lost about 19%, and BNB lost about 14.26%. But if we will take a look on Polygon, during last 7 days period it lost not more than 4% of its value. And I have to say that this bounce to the upside is very meaningful for Polygon, because it bounced to the levels above this range of support/resistance, and it bounced out of it again. And on the one hand it is quite good sign, but on the other hand we don't have major volume to confirm this movement. And I will show you details in the technical analysis. And let's continue with the Polygon data. For now, it has a total market cap of $9.499 billion. It is 18.72% increase over the last day, and the total tradable volume is $2.171 billion. It is 23.28% higher than it was previously. Definitely, we have quite good numbers and for Polygon, and because of this, in my opinion, Polygon is one of the strongest coins that we have on the market right now. Definitely it is a very good sign for Polygon, but we are not out of the woods. And what was the reason of this harsh sell-off? Definitely it is an FTX disaster. And let me show you the latest news. We are on Reuters.com, and this article was published on November 11th, and it's titled "FTX Scrambles for funds as regulators take action. And definitely right now Sam Bankman-Fried wanted to save his company and his exchange, but he doesn't have enough money to do so. He needs to collect about $9.4 billion, but the Binance exchange refused to acquire FTX. And the main issue of FTX that it invested the money of their users into FTT token that was pumped up to extremely high levels. And because of this, Sam Bankman-Fried was a billionaire for quite some time. And definitely the second largest crypto exchange seemed to be very strong fundamentally. But as you can see, crypto industry is a very risky industry right now, and in my opinion it will be very risky at least for the next 10 years. That's why you have to be very cautious with any position in crypto assets. But let me show you that in my opinion we are not out of the woods. So the latest updates of this article is that crypto broker Genesis discloses locked funds on FTX, and it is only the first first broker that discloses this information. And if the number of these so-called investors in FTT token and in FTX exchange will be higher, definitely we will see some kind of domino effect, because these funds are disappeared and nobody can save the users of these platforms, and that's why a lot of panic might be in the markets for the entire crypto industry. And this means we can see a lot of volatility, and this volatility might hit much lower ranges for the Bitcoin and for major coins as well. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we do if we can see these harsh movements to the upside and downside that exceeds the previous swing lows and swing highs? Definitely we have to rely on the major swing low and swing high, and for the last month basically we have this range at around $1.3 as the highest one, and this range at around $0.77 is the lowest one. And we have from our current range about 20% of upside potential to break this range in order to confirm the uptrend, or about 28% of downside potential in order to break this range of support to confirm the downtrend. And because of this, I have to say that we are in the middle of nowhere, because 20% up and 20% down with the uncertainty of the market. And let me add the price action of Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin has, let me show you in auto mode, Bitcoin has a much harsher movement to the downside and much weaker bounce to the upside. This means this asset, I mean Polygon, is a more stronger asset than even Bitcoin. But we have to keep in mind that if Bitcoin will break its previous swing low, let me show you this in details. If it will break this range, this bottom, definitely we will see the next leg to the downside for entire crypto industry. And this means we are not out of the woods and we might see much lower price targets. So what should you do if you want to enter the position? If you are risky enough, basically right now it is a pure gambling, you can accumulate on the way down, but you have to keep in mind that we might see much lower price targets that will hurt your position. And that's why my main assumption is stay aside until we will see some clarifications for the FTX and we will see some stabilization in prices for entire crypto industry. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live